Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to take one of these take-home tonight meals. This one is the chicken enchilada bake. It's layers of tortilla, white chicken, enchilada sauce, cheese, and poblano peppers. I was wondering what the green things were. They're peppers. It's family size, 38 ounce package, and it's got one pepper. This is, it says lay flat, so I'm actually going to cut this out of the package first. I don't want to flip it around upside down to read anything until I take it out of the package because I don't want to mess it up. All right, so we bought these at Walmart. They were $13.97, but it's really not a meal for one, just to be honest with you. So there's what it looks like. Ooh, got all kinds of stuff going on. So let's see what it says first. So it is 4.5 servings in a container. 1 cup or 230 grams is 330 calories. There you go. Sorry, I had it out of the way. There we go. 330 calories for a cup, 4.5 servings in the container, and there's your other info for you. And you buy this in the refrigerated section, kind of where they have their near the deli where they sell the refrigerated pizzas. That's kind of the area this is in. So you leave it thawed. It's like in the refrigerator. So it says fast, flavorful restaurant quality meals with no added preservatives, no artificial flavors or colors, and 0 delivery fees that will make you want to break up with takeout food. Break up with takeout for good. Okay. For your convenience, tray is suitable for both the microwave and the oven. It has the oven directions right there. If you want to do it in the oven, there you go. And it also has microwave directions. So that's what made me want to go ahead and do this. So we're going to remove the tray from the outer packaging, which I did. Place on a microwave safe tray in the microwave high on 100 power for 9 minutes. Remove from microwave, let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. And if it is happening to be frozen, because you can bring it home and freeze it if you want to, you basically thaw it out first and then cook it. So I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't say to do this. I'm probably just going to lay a paper towel over top of it, just in case it splatters or anything like that. It won't go all over the microwave, but that's what I'm going to do. I think this was made, yeah. I thought I saw on here somewhere. This is actually made by Rana, which is, I love Rana brand food. So this is made by Rana. It just doesn't say Rana. It should say Rana take home today foods, but it doesn't. It doesn't say Rana anywhere on there. So anyway, I'm going to put a paper towel over top of this, get it in the microwave for 9 minutes. I'll be back. I wanted to show you, I am glad I used a paper towel. Let me back up a little bit to where I can show you. You can see all that on the top, and if I flip it over, all that would have been splattered and thrown everywhere in the microwave. So not the bottom part, I just did that, but the rest of it, that would have been all over your microwave. So it's a good thing I used the paper, just throw a paper towel over top of it to keep it from splattering. So this is what it looks like. I did let it sit in the microwave for a minute, like it said. I'm going to, let me use a spatula. It's a little wet on the top. I don't know if that's grease or water. So we'll see. I probably won't eat all of this. Well, I might. You never know with me. I'm kind of wondering. I mean, it's pretty deep. You can see how deep that goes in that spatula. I've got a plate over here. I'm trying to think of how I can get this out without making a teetotal mess. Tammy always says the first slice is the messiest. Yeah, there's a reason for that, because you got to get it out of there. Okay, there you go. There's what it looks like. That wasn't bad. That came out pretty nicely, actually. You can kind of see the layers. There's your cheese and chicken, or I think it's chicken. Yeah, looks like chicken. I'll make sure when I go back over there that it is chicken. I'm pretty sure it is. So anyway, I'm going to take this slice right here over to the table. I'll be right back. Probably gonna be really hot still, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna get a corner piece that has chicken, it is chicken, cheese and pasta. What else is that in it? Tortillas. It's not pasta. I keep wanting to say pasta. It's not pasta. It's tortillas. Tortillas, white chicken, enchilada sauce, cheese, and poblano peppers. I got everything with the pasta. It's not pasta. Looks like a lasagna. That's why I'm saying it, because it's in layers. It's tortillas. There we go. Even though I said it's not pasta, it really has the texture of pasta. The tortillas are very, very they're soft, but they have a texture to them. So they're not mushy, but they still have a texture of like, it's like literally like a pasta. Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of a chew there. The spice level on this is a little higher than what some people will probably like. I'm gonna try just a piece of that tortilla. Yeah, you would almost think that was pasta. It's a little bit more pasty texture than pasta is, but it's very, very similar texture-wise. Anyway, the spice level on this, it's got one pepper on the front. This is gonna be too much for some people. Some people are gonna be, this is way too hot. I don't think it's that hot, but it is a little hot. It's the enchilada sauce that's definitely giving it, and the poblano peppers, those got a little heat to them too. But there's definitely some heat there. So if you don't like spicy food, don't get this. You won't like it. If you like a little bit of spice, like a little burn in the back of your throat, I think you'll really like the heat level on this one. It's really, I think it's really nice. Texture-wise, you get the pieces of chicken that are really good and tender. Not dry at all. Really, really nice texture. The cheese has a creaminess to it. And I already explained the tortillas are kind of like a pasta, but a little bit pastier. The sauce is really, I mean, it really doesn't make a huge difference. The sauce doesn't. It's almost like a tomato sauce texture-wise, but it's a little thicker than a tomato sauce, but not almost like a tomato paste, but not quite that thick. It's a little thinner than that. So textures, it's really, really nice to eat. It's a really nice texture overall when you're cutting through it and eating it, especially when you get pieces of chicken in there too. It's really nice. Flavor-wise, most of the flavor you're getting is that smoky enchilada sauce. It's kind of a smoky, peppery kind of flavor. And then you get the poblano peppers too coming through that sauce. And then you taste the tortillas and the chicken and the cheese. That's kind of the order. The cheese, like I said, has more of that creamy texture than it actually has flavor, but I really, really like the flavor of it and the texture of it. The cheese just adds a texture element to it that you wouldn't have gotten without the cheese. I really don't taste it, but I definitely like that texture. And I'll tell you what, the peppers, when you get a bite of peppers, like I just now got a bite that had a pepper in it, there's some kick to it, there's some heat to it, and you definitely get that peppers flavor, that green peppers flavor. It's really, really strong. And then that's mixed with that smoky sauce. And it's really nice, but it will give you a little tingle on your tongue. 100% for sure. I like it. The sauce and the peppers are probably the best part of the whole thing. If you kind of like lasagna, that kind of texture, the layers, and you kind of like the lasagna kind of flavors, I mean not flavors, but textures, I think you'll like this. This is so much better than some of the enchilada meals I've had in the past, even some that I've made, where the tortillas get really soggy and they're almost like, I don't know, they're kind of like this really wet cornmeal-y kind of texture, and they're really just soggy. This is not like that. This has actually some texture to it. I guess where they're not wrapped up and really just drenched in sauce. These actually have some texture to them too, almost like pasta. So, so I like that about this. I don't like that mushy texture of enchiladas usually. This actually adds some texture to it, so I like that. Overall, I think this is a really good meal. It's a little spicy for some people. It's almost too spicy for me to really enjoy. It's kind of like borderline for me. If it didn't have the poblano peppers, I think it would be okay, but the poblanos really push it over the edge. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really do like it. I like it enough to where I would give it a really good number, because I think you get quite a bit of food here. You saw I only got 1 square out of it, and there was probably enough for another, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 good sized squares out of there, and I think you'll be fine. A family of 4 could really eat on this. Just know that with kids, it is a little spicy. They may not like it if it's spicy. I know my grandkids, my kids wouldn't have liked it when they were little. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5, but just be aware that it is a little spicy, but it will feed a lot of people if you make it up the night before, or if you make it for dinner. If you're doing it for lunch, you could for sure take the whole thing in and heat it up for lunch if you wanted to. My recommendation, would be to actually take it and like portion it out into containers, refrigerated. Portion it out in containers what you're going to take to work, and then just take it to work and reheat it. It's already cooked. You just got to heat it up. And a smaller portion is going to take a little less time to heat up. So maybe you won't need 9 minutes. Maybe you only need like 4 or 5 minutes to heat up a smaller portion. And I think that'll work better than taking that whole big tray in to work with you. But for sure you could, and it definitely makes a good lunch. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.